Let me pull up my laptop. Oh, my hair do look pretty. It's growing. I'm gonna let people tune in. Friends. Look how I search keys custom. There I go. Ow. Oh, my arm, y'all. Oh my God. I'm gonna let y'all tune in. I just wanna let me see if I can cut this on. We'll do this and let's hit the volume down. I just want people's thoughts on this. I know it's kind of late. I was sitting here detoxing and relaxing from my day. Y'all, my arm hurts so bad from my workout. All those push-ups and reps. Oh, I feel like I'm shiny. Put my hair back some. I want your thoughts. And this is not just my opinions or anything. I want to know what people thinking. Because some people want the morgue. Because they said with the morgue, it won't, it's going to be more police presence around. And with that police presence, I'm trying to get to these comments. I'm going to go to Tommy Bridgewater. It was his where somebody had a lot of comments. He tagged me in it. Let's see. Thomas. Hey, Charlotte. One person responded. She said, the morgue is going to bring an increased presence of police as well as an increased presence of professional and increased maintenance around the area. The area wasn't doing nothing before but opening a liquor store, and you're not going to smell anything. It's a state-of-the-art facility. The kids are not in danger. The people are dead. The people in the facility are doctors. Show me what the community is doing on their own around the neighborhood, because the gas station on the other side has notorious history of gun violence. The other gas station is closed. I think it's a vape shop. And the other liquor store is still open. The medical examiner's office, morgue, is actually going to breathe some life into the area. So that particular person thinks it's a good thing. Someone else says, do any of you know where the morgues are located in other cities? Orange County morgue or Orlando is located right next to a school, and because of the increase in traffic and staff, they built the Dunkin' Donuts on the other side, then a Mexican restaurant, then a Wendy's, then another city satellite maintenance facility, and then a strip of stores on the next block. I don't think you all see the long-term benefits. So that particular person is saying that if you put the morgue there, it's going to increase traffic. And then it will bring other businesses around, because now you have doctors and staff that work in the morgue. And so because it'll bring other businesses around, it'll revive the area. That could be true. I don't know. I personally don't care for it, but time will tell everything. What did Tommy say? Tommy Bridgewater. Oh, what did somebody else said? Yeah, I found out at the last city council meeting, Jack's Land-wise is the largest city in the USA, but they want to place the city morgue in a zip code of high crime and poverty. There's nothing exciting about it. It's not going to bring jobs to the area. There's so much available space downtown and west of downtown, and the city council, which is majority Republicans, choose North Jacks. Yes, it's a morgue. The dead. Which is depressing, nothing exciting for the neighborhood. The kids in the area need hope, not morgues. Hey, Nicole, I'm reading comments in regards to the morgue on the north side. Cheryl says the community in that area have been picketing all last week. No city council reps are working with them. The city council stopped the construction on the proposed bar the neighbors didn't want, built by buying the zone property for the other bar from the other bar owner, then slid and quickly approved the morgue to be built without batting an eye on how the community would feel and that live in that area. Same with the Shoals-Barker homeless shelter. It's being removed from downtown and relocated off Golfair too, which doesn't make sense because all the services homeless people need and have access to are based downtown in the city hall. COJ is preparing downtown for Shad Khan's vision. Growth is great, but all areas and communities need to have input. Isn't Jacoby Pittman, isn't she part of the shows? No, she's part of Clara White. Doesn't Jacoby have something to do with Clara White mission? The Shoals-Barker is behind the jail, but I know Jacoby is the city council in the area of Golfair. Nicole says, my Wi-Fi on this vessel jacked up. I'm going in and out. MB Bank says, this is very intriguing to me since this is my grandma's exit. Yes, your grandma's exit has a huge morgue. At first, it looked like they were building a hotel. But what they did was they vetoed the bar and made a big deal about it. Then they backdoored us and approved the morgue. So they had us all big with the bar. No, we're not going to let the bar open. But they backdoored us with the morgue. One thing about a bar, if it was put there, it could be repurposed. So let's just say we didn't want the bar. We never patroned the bar. The bar closed down. You can actually repurpose that building. But they will never, that morgue will always be a morgue sitting right there on 95. My thoughts are, since we're so proud of that morgue, and that morgue is going to bring jobs to the area, and that morgue is going to bring businesses to the area, how about on the side of the morgue, on the 95 south, the 95 side, because it goes south and north right there. How about we put Jacksonville City Morgue real big and proud. Let everybody know what the building is. Because if it was a hotel, we would really put it there. The Holiday Inn, the Ramada Inn, the Marriott. What we'll do is, since we're so proud of that morgue, how about we advertise that morgue? See what everybody who travels that interstate from Key West to Canada, see how they react to seeing a morgue right there on the interstate and how that looks to them. Let's be proud of what we put there. Don't hide it. Don't just make it an indiscreet building. Tell them what it is. Tell them what you approve. And now let them see. They say, oh, Jacksonville, that's the city with that morgue right there on the expressway. So we can be known as the city with the morgue sitting there. We did it. We can't change it. So how about let's be proud of it. What they'll do is they'll do it and then they'll try to hide the name of the building. They'll make it really, really small. So you got to get off the exit. You have to go up to the front and you have to really look at it. Since we did it and there's no going back, let's be proud of what we did. Patrice says right. Put on the side of there, medical examiner, morgue. Make it real big. Hashtag Duval, Duuval. Make it big. Let's be proud. Duval, Jacksonville City Morgue, whatever. Make it big. Make it fancy. Let's be loud and proud about what we have on that exit. Let's not try to hide it or make it very indiscreet. So you just passing by and you never know what it is. Be loud. Be proud. We did it. We wanted it. It's providing jobs. People said it's providing jobs. People said that what's going to happen is in Orlando where they did the morgue, they now have a Dunkin' Donuts. They have a Mexican restaurant. They have a Wendy's. They have a shopping mall, a shopping plaza, all because the morgue is there, and the morgue was creating more foot traffic because the people who work in the morgue need to go somewhere to eat. So what will happen is they'll go in and Dunkin' Donuts may build there and Wendy's may build there. And that's the hope that we have for that area, that those companies come in and build things in that area to simply take care of the staff and the foot traffic that's going to go to that morgue. They don't really care about the area. They're just building it because the staff is going to be there. But at the end of the day, it may help the area. Time will tell. Let's think about it like that. Since it's going to help the area, let's be loud and proud. Let's make it big. Let's do it. Think about it like that. If it's going to revitalize the area like the people say it is, like City Council said it is, be proud of it. Put Jacksonville whatever on the side of it. Let everybody know that it's a morgue, and put something out front saying that this morgue is going to revitalize the area. We're going to have a lot of doctors and things that work at the morgue, and they're going to need somewhere to eat. And because they need somewhere to eat, it's going to revitalize the area, and it's going to bring businesses to the area. And then when the businesses come, maybe more housing will come. Or when the businesses come, the property taxes will go up. So the people who actually live in the neighborhood, now their property taxes will go up, and then they can't afford the houses, so they go into foreclosure, and now maybe gentrification happens and takes those people's home. Simply because they can't afford it anyway. Because now we have all of those businesses coming. And they're raising the value of the land. Maybe this is a backdoor way to gentrify that area, to get it out, to get it away from us and revitalize it. That Habajats community that's right less than a mile from there, their taxes will go up. So when their taxes go up, they may or may not be able to keep those houses that the city helped them get. Now other people come in and get the foreclosed houses, and they live there. Now that's no longer a Habajats community. That's just my thoughts. That's why I ask people, what are your thoughts? Tell me. Put them on here. And I'm actually online and I'm just reading. Malika said the morgue is definitely needed. The one they have is on overflow. The area gives more space for the bodies. TBH, I don't know what that means. I think it's better than another liquor store. So Malika Demaya says that the morgue is actually better than the liquor store. My thoughts are, I guess it's the lesser of two evils. We don't want either one of them, so we have to settle for an evil. Or they could pick another exit on 95 and built the morgue. Could have built it in somebody else's neighborhood. I believe that the morgue is needed. I'm just talking about the area. I don't have an answer. I really don't, because I don't know all the details. That's why I ask people, what are your thoughts? So I'm just reading everybody's thoughts. I have my thoughts, but I don't have all the facts. These are just my thoughts. I just know that if it's there, it's not leaving. It's there. It is what it is now. We just have to deal with it. It's not coming down. It's not going to change. Nobody cares to change it. Some people want it, some people don't. But the fact is, it's there. Once it's there, we have to decide what we're going to do. I don't live in that district, so I didn't vote for whoever is city council person in that district. But that's another thing. People negate. They don't go and vote for city council when city council is the one who truly has a direct impact on your life. We'll go out and we'll vote for the president. Everything the president does is so far away from our actual life, but we make it big and we'll go for that. City council affects your everyday life, and that's when we need to get out and vote. So whoever the city council is in that area, I think it's Jacoby Pittman, take it up with her. Talk to her and figure out what were the options. But it's over with now, so all we can do is decide what's going to happen going forward. It's over. I believe Katrina Brown would have never let it happen, but that's just my thoughts. Don't get mad at me. These are just my opinions. Patrice Long said, this is right after Malika, Patrice Long said, there are so many other things that the community needs. The city may be in need of a morgue, but that neighborhood deserves better. There are many other places this could have been located. Then the audacity of not initially sharing it with the people that live there. Morgue is right next to a school. Just my thoughts. Because that's it. That area needs a lot. Girl, go up 95. Go 95. You know what 95 where the old Waffle House is on Golfair? And the guy selling the $10 crabs? The morgue is right across the street. It's on it's on Golfair, getting right on 95 going north. Right there. Remember back in the day that old Holiday Inn used to be there? That's right where it is. It used to be a hair store right there too. They tore the hair store down. So it used to be a hair store. Now that's gone. The morgue is sitting right there. You can't miss it. It don't have no windows. They big and they built a big old wall around it. It's sitting right there. So if you're going 95 south, look to your right, look to your left. You'll see the morgue. It's about 4 stories tall. Very indiscreet building, but it's huge. No windows or nothing. If you're going 95 north, it's on your right. It's right there. It's like where a Chick-fil-A or something you would think to be, where a hotel would be. So that's just me. I'm reading. Michael Cobb said, my take is it should not be off the expressway. Driving down 95, you have tourists. It isn't a good look for the city. It's about vision. When you drive to Orlando, the landmarks are awesome. It's about vision for the city as a whole. I agree it should not have been located next to a school. Have you seen recently what they have done to Gateway Mall? New Burlington Factory, Five Below, new pizza place, etc. This is a power of a vision, because tourists travel 95 and they can stop and shop at Gateway Mall. That is a power, if a vision. That's another thing. If you had a vision, that's the thought. That's my only thought. My thought is, remember Mayor Delaney? We used to be the bold new city of the South. That was a campaign that he made. Call it back, baby. We used to be the bold new city of the South. And he was doing things to get the city progressing. And I really like that. My thing is, Jacksonville should make a declaration like Mayor Delaney made and fucking stick with it. Stick with it. When you ride through Orlando, the aesthetics are nice. They're clean. They're made, and they kept their vision. Disney all the way in Kissimmee, but even riding through Orlando, the aesthetics. Jacksonville, our vision is so, it's like we got people pulling back. We have some people with no vision and some people with a lot of vision. Tommy Bridgewater said he was a good mayor. He was. Bold new city of the South. We are the first major city when you're entering. We are at the I95 and I-10. I-10 literally starts and ends in Jacksonville. We could be so much more. But we have to have a vision. And I'm not fighting against the morgue. I don't like the location. Guaranteed. We have more people in the city, so more people dying, so the morgue is overflowing. That's true. Why they ain't taking and put it off the exit at the avenues or something? Why they ain't taking and put it somewhere else? No, they put it on the exit right there. And if we so fucking proud of it, be proud of it. Let everybody know it was a morgue. Why they don't have a sign saying coming soon, New City Morgue? Be proud of what you did. That's why we got the name. Yes, the First Coast. Now the First Coast has morgue sitting right there on 95. So everybody between Key West and Canada that's traveling up and down gonna know Duval for the morgue. And since it's gonna be there and we can't move it, damn it, make it nice. Tell everybody what that damn building is. Be proud of it. Don't hide it. It's providing jobs. It's gonna bring they say it's gonna provide jobs. They say because of the foot traffic with the people who will be working in the mall, in the morgue, more businesses will come to the area. So since more businesses will come, how about we go ahead and we make this morgue known to get them businesses there faster? How about that? Make it known. Put a big ass sign out of it. Coming soon. New medical examiner's office. AKA, for people who don't know, morgue. This was probably the cheapest land. No shade. It probably was. It probably was. Right on 95. Right there. Most of us gonna die, and we gonna go die, and we gonna be in that morgue. We looking at where we gonna end up. Right there. They ain't gonna take us far, because the morgue right there in our neighborhood. The morgue not in their neighborhood. They gonna have to go far to get to the morgue. We gonna be right there. Carl said, that business, what to work near a morgue. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of us, we live on Northside. We're going to die and go right to that same morgue that they building for us right now. That's where our bodies will be. And some people saying, I was wondering what was built there. Some people say better than a bar and full of bums outside. It's still the lesser of two evils. A bar you could just close down and repurpose it. A morgue will always be there. A bar you can close down, turn into a church. You can tear it down. They ain't gonna never tear down that morgue. That morgue gonna be there for the next 100 years. We gonna be dead and gonna go in that morgue, and that morgue gonna still always be there. Carl said they giving more reasons for Russia. Oh, dang it. Dang it, slow connect. Russia to come through Jacksonville. Okay. My mother-in-law says they tried to fight for it not to be put in a location. All the abandoned buildings downtown. Why there? True. Because, I signed a petition at the Jaguar game for that morgue not to be there. I remember that. Tommy said, why not create a program or school that teaches people how to be a medical examiner or mortuary science? True. Because everybody going to die. So since you bring that to the area, how about you make a program and you team up with Jackson or something right there in that area and teach people how to become a medical examiner or how to be a mortician. That's a good idea. Since you brought it to the area, teach people how to do it. See if they want to go into it. You never know, somebody might partner up with somebody since it's going to bring jobs to our area. It's going to bring more jobs. It's just nobody in the neighborhood do it. My thoughts. Carl said, good idea, Tommy. Mills Rods. You know what? Let me just move this damn thing close, y'all. I don't know why I'm leaning over. That's a good idea. And team up with a funeral home in the area. It's a funeral home on the other side of Kip. I can't think of the name of it. If you pass Kip and you go around that curve, they go have that brick funeral home right there. Team up with them. Nicole, I told my mom this was the morgue. She swore they was going to be a senior citizen apartment building. It would have been nice. Tommy said they shut down all the skills centers, which is on the same street. The skills center is on the same street. They could have taught it right there at the skills center. Strategic. They being very strategic. Hey, Timmy. Nicole said, I heard they will be schooling there. Carl said, why they couldn't build a Buc-ee's? Y'all know they ain't big enough for a Buc-ee's. You know that, Carl. Because I love me a Buc-ee's. That's good. I like that one. Why they couldn't build a Buc-ee's. That Buc-ee's had to have like 4 gas pumps. Let me see. Somebody said, Dennis Jackson's, the bums are coming later when the Showsbarkers build a new $16 million Showsbarker Enterprise Village off Golfair and I-95. We all know not all homeless people will reside in the new unit. They'll just set up and make the same shift camps that they currently have on Union Street and live outdoors. Bam. I'm just reading what people are saying. So I'm on my laptop reading while I'm here. Who is the city council? You know what? I believe the city council in that area, Rod, is Jacoby Pittman. I don't live in that district, but I believe it's Jacoby with the glasses. Talk to her. She's like everywhere. Talk to her. I think she's the one. Nicole said, yes, they supposed to have training for pathologists. There at the morgue. We'll see how many people of color be in there. They'll be training their people so they can make them jobs and they can keep them jobs going. They'll come over there and they'll make that good money and they'll go to the other side of town. And we won't even have a chance to learn or know. We'll look around. They done had 5 classes of pathologists and none of us even knew that thing even existed. Our kids won't be in there. Mika said, no, my neighborhood Walmart or nothing. Exactly. They got that Winn-Dixie down there and that's it. But they finna build a Showsbarker down there. Right there on Golfair. They are ensuring that land stay. You think Dunkin' Donuts and all that stuff finna come around there when they got that Showsbarker up there? And then y'all know how people do. Some people stay at the Showsbarker. Some people hang around. And everybody I ain't gonna go there. Carl, that might increase business for Holly's and the Crab Man. Holly's is kind of far from there. Holly's, you got, it's far, but not really. Yeah, because Holly's, you got to go under 95, down Golfair, and make that left on that street that everybody know, but I can't think of the name of, and go up. Them people ain't going to Holly's. They'll pack their lunch before they go to Holly's. And I love Holly's. I'm just saying. But that's why I was asking people your thoughts. What are your thoughts on this thing? Because I'm not, the fact is, it's there. It's not going anywhere. We can be mad. We can be whatever. But they done got that thing there. So now we just have to figure out how we're going to deal with it. What we see the vision for the area is in. And I mean, being honest, none of my family members. My granddaughter goes to the Guardian Catholic School down the street, which is on the same street. Hers is technically Northwood, then it turns into Golfair. But it is further down the street. But I don't really have anyone that lives right there in that immediate area. Rod says, stop voting for people that don't have your best interest in mind. Exactly. Shoot, they don't. A lot of times we don't even vote and don't even care to see how the people stand that we're voting for. So Jacoby could have got that job by default. Is the Pepper Pot still open? I drove past there today. I didn't look. I need to look. But you think the medical examiner's going to go to the pepper pot? I don't think they're going to really patronize businesses like that. It could just be me. Nicole said brown bag lunch. That's probably what they're going to do. They make enough money where they can pack good lunches. They ain't patroning nothing around there. Tommy Bridgewater said, hell yeah. Because what they going to be scared is, if they did go somewhere around there, they going to get shot and their ass going to end up in the morgue. Let me see what somebody said. They like downtown better. I spoke with a few that said it's better. They love it. Just thankful there isn't a bar next to a school. What? The homeless people. I'm just reading people's replies and thoughts, y'all. Tommy, I'm actually on your post. So I'm on your post that you tagged me, and I was reading the comments to your post on what people were saying. Because it's like 45 comments. So I just went in and started reading them. Let me see, not most relevant. All comments. This is the one that I was reading. The first one where Cheryl Michelle said that morgue is going to bring an increased presence of police, as well as an increased presence of professional and an increased maintenance around the area. The area wasn't doing nothing before but opening a liquor store. And you're not going to smell anything. It's a state-of-the-art facility. She said you're not going to smell anything. So that's a good thing. So that's one of the reasons. Oh, it's a good thing. And you won't smell anything. It's a state-of-the-art facility. That lady still mean. Yeah. Kitty, let's get a food truck and post up. Okay, if food trucks wasn't so much work, I would. But food trucks work, man. I ain't trying to be working like that no more. Tom said, aha, Cheryl Michelle made a good point. Please. So, because it's not going to smell anything, that's nice. It's going to bring increased maintenance around the area. So we so damn bad off that we need a morgue in the area to get more police presence and more maintenance in the area. That's how bad we are. That they need to put a morgue in there so that way more police will come around, and I guess the city is going to maintenance the area, and the fact that it's a state-of-the-art facility so it won't be stank. That's so simple. The kids are not in any pain. The kids are not in any danger. The people are dead. I'm reading. I never said the kids are in danger. I just said I don't like the location. But she said the kids are not in any danger. The people are dead. The people in the facility are doctors. Show me what the community is doing on their own around the neighborhood, because the gas station on the other side has notorious history of gun violence. The other gas station is closed. I think it's a vape shop, and the other liquor store is still open. The medical examiner, i.e. morgue, is actually going to breathe some life into the area. 19 replies. Tommy talk about she may have turned me around. No. I said, not me. The neighborhood will be forever exactly what it is. The morgue sealed the deal. It's always going to be poor. Time will tell. I don't know. Maybe it will breathe a life of fresh air into and I'll be happy if it does. Tommy says she's a mortician, though. She immune. Exactly. She trying to get the business close to her, which I don't blame her. Opportunist. If I was a mortician, I'll be happy for it also. It's more people being bought, more people living in the city, and more people dying in the city. Hey, do what's best for you, boo. I understand. It was just, my thing was, we don't have to worry about that. The kids are not in any danger. The people are dead. That right there was just, wow. Carl Bradford said, waste has to go out to get disposed of. What if something happened and safeguards fail? The city should have all that handled. Everything will be fine. Put the morgue on the north side. Put it right there in our neighborhood. We don't care. The city will take care of all of that. And we don't have to worry about those people robbing us, because they'll be dead. So everything is fine, Carl. Tommy said, may have. I still feel like there's a lot of room in this city. The increased police presence is not good enough for me. They should be preventing and acting as a deterrent to crime. Just 2 exits away is a huge hospital, government buildings, VA. You can't tell me that crime rate is low there. Cheryl said, Tommy, not exactly sure if it's comparable. Those areas immediately sound the hospital. Hold on, I'm gonna black this. I'm gonna hold it. Ross said, until we start demanding better, we can't expect anyone to care about the hood. We represent 31% of the population, but 91% of all homicides. You know what I do for a living? This keeps me employed. Unfortunately, exactly. We can't demand respect if we don't respect ourselves. We didn't respect ourselves enough to vote for a different city council person. We don't respect ourselves enough to pick up the garbage in our own area. How can we expect them to respect us when we don't respect us? Because remember last Monday I went live and I discussed about the trash that was left in Lonnie Miller after Father's Day. I was not saying don't go to Lonnie Miller. I was saying don't trash the area. If we don't respect us, why would anyone else? Respect starts internally. And how you address yourself, how you handle yourself, is how you project to other people and how they respect you. So hence, Lonnie Miller Park might be 6 miles away from this morgue. One of Cheryl's things was that it's going to keep more maintenance in the area. Because honestly, right now, that area is the hood. And in the hood, we throw trash down on the ground. There's more trash on the ground in the hood than anywhere else. And it's not like somebody drove from Nocatee to drop their trash off on the north side. It's our trash. So we can't expect them to respect us when we don't respect ourselves. So they built a morgue there, and now there's less trash because the maintenance gonna clean it up. I mean, it's true. Tommy said there's a beautiful splash park at Lonnie Miller, but Hep C is real. It is. That's why I was saying we trash it. We urinate in different places because we know that, a lot of men, when they got to go, they're not finna walk way over there to the bathroom. They just gonna open their car door or stand behind a tree and let it out. So now it's urine everywhere. It's old food. It's trash. It's rats and raccoons and all of that stuff coming out. And the kids have to walk through there. Just like on Golfair. It's trash all on the exits. It's a building on Golfair. When you get off and you make that right, when you get off 95 going north at Golfair, it's a building right there on the side of the gas station. It's damn near leaning. Y'all can see it leaning. It looked like if I took and kicked that building, that whole thing gonna fall in. But that's right there in the area. If we don't respect the area, if we didn't care enough to keep that building up or just tear the damn thing down, why would somebody else care? The morgue actually is brand new, and that building is raggedy as hell and been there forever. If the wind blow, that thing is coming down. Mika said, yep. Carl said, is it that we trash it or that the cleanup focus is on other places? We trash it. The city comes in the next day like when people be there on Sundays, the city has a crew that comes in the next day and cleans it. But just because somebody's coming to clean it don't mean you trash it. First of all, that's just good manners. It's being raised right. Second of all, between the park closing and the park opening, think about all the rats and rodents and stuff that come through there. Rat shit, droppings, possums, raccoons, all kind of stuff come out. That's nasty. Tommy said, we love the north side, don't we? Mm-hmm. We say we do. Just like a lot of people, they'll die for their hood, but they don't even own the house that they live in their hood. This my hood, this my hood. No, baby, that's JWB hood. You living in a rental house. No, baby, that's that property manager hood. That's that Section 8 people. That's they hood. You living in Section 8. You living on hood housing. And you around here acting like this your hood. They only going to give us the respect that we demand. Tommy said they clean it expertly. But damn, rumors has it that those people aren't from here. I don't know. I just know that Father's Day, I was home with my family. So I had a lot of time to sit on live on Facebook. And baby, I could see everybody going live. I knew the park was packed, and I knew it was our people that was there. So when somebody went live the next day on Monday and showed the aftermath, I knew it was our people. Because I saw a whole bunch of faces that I knew. And you can't separate the good from the bad. So the good have to suffer with the bad. We don't know who dropped the trash, but I knew I saw a lot of faces that I knew. There are flyers in Brunswick advertising Lonnie Miller. There are. But what I'm saying is, I saw a lot of faces that I knew. And some are upstanding, and some not so much. But even if they came from Brunswick, they follow our example. If we're not dropping trash on the ground, they won't. If we say, hey, no, don't you. And Duval, we pick up our trash. We don't do that. But if we don't say, hey, here in my house, like Martin say, respect my house. If I don't say, hey, respect my house, you just smoke in my house. You drop trash and everything. Because I never told you to respect it. So you treat my house like I treat my house. So if anybody from out of town did come, they treat us. They treat our house the way we treat our house. And I'm not saying everybody did that. But I'm just saying that's a respect thing. And it's going back to this morgue. Many people feel like the morgue is a good thing simply because there'll be more police presence. There'll be more cleaning and maintenance in the area. Because honest to God, we don't clean up our area. We actually trash it. So I don't particularly like the morgue, but the community may be a little cleaner. Time will tell. Tommy said, you're so right. I'm going to need you to run for city council. I'm not even... Boy, somebody just inboxed me that too. I will not. I love my peace. And I just let my opinion ride here. I'm not finna be fighting them people. I'm not finna be doing all of that. These locks black. I get through. Remember when Barack started, his hair was black. By the time he ended, his hair was gray. They ain't finna get my use. I am not finna let Duval County steal my youth. I can come on here and go on live and state my opinions without being bothered. Carl said, this may be off topic, but because of lack of support or marketing, another Jacoby, I think he meant Pittman production, is about to close, which is the community garden on Moncrief. Everything good on that big, on that big back activity scene to close. They finna close it. Y'all remember when we was little and that used to be the Boys and Girls Club? I never went to that Boys and Girls Club because I don't live over there. But it used to be about 1 million kids over there, seemed like it. Dang, that would be... Why is it closing, though? It could be that a lot of people in the community don't eat healthy. And so they're not utilizing it. Just my thoughts. Because I know a lot of people in the community eat a lot of fried chicken. They don't eat good at all. They don't go to the gym. They don't go walking or nothing. But that's just me putting it, just saying what I'm saying. I ain't, don't mind me. Mika said there's no accountability being had to those knowingly who trash it. And do you know, hold on, let me Google this. There's a fine for throwing trash down. It's just that it never gets enforced. Hold on, where Google? Google. Duval County trash fine. Let's see. I'm on Google. What's the trash rules in Duval County? Let's see. No, that's that. I'm trying to see How much is a fine in trash? I'm trying to figure out how to word it real fast. How much is a trash? Is a litter fine in Jacksonville? Maybe I should have put, that's a little long. We'll see what happens. But there is a fine for throwing down trash. Oh, here you go. Hold on. Drivers should have a container in the vehicle to temporarily hold items and wait for an opportunity to place it in a proper trash can. This practice enables you to avoid the $100 city and the $50 state minimum fines for littering. So there actually are fines for littering. There really are fines for littering. It's just not enforced. You get what I'm saying? It's hard. I guess it's hard to enforce it, but you can get $100 fine from the city of Jacksonville for littering. You can get a $50 minimum fine for the state. Think about it. I have seen cars driving on the street and they'll just throw the trash out the ground, out the car, as if it's a magic trash fairy that's going to pick it up. If you made the trash, bitch, you. It's another reason I can't go for city council. My mouth, when I get pissed, stuff come out. If you made the trash, you be responsible and you throw away your trash. Many people who litter, what they do is that's a sign of their entire life. They trash their lives and they wait for somebody else to fix it. Start watching people who litter. Let me tell you something. I used to date this guy. I really did like him. And one time we were together and he threw some trash. We were at a restaurant, little spot. He threw the trash on the ground. And I said, no, don't throw that trash on the ground. I picked the trash up. He don't pick the trash up. I picked the trash up, put it in a bag, kept it, then threw it away. The more I got to know him, the more I realized that the way he threw that trash on the ground, that was that was a omen showing me how his life was. His life was messed up, and just like he threw trash on the ground and waited for somebody else to clean it up, that's how his life was. I should have took heed to what he was doing. Now I watch what people do. When I saw that man throw that trash on the ground, then I went over there and picked it up. I was the person helping him fix his life. And I was watching Bridgerton just now. And I'm in season 1. And that lady said, you're lost. And I'm not going to lose especially said, you're lost. And I'm not going to lose myself in your affairs. That's a symptom. I'm going deep with this shit. Wait, Carl said, I'm in the bookkeeper program there and only a handful faithful there. The bookkeeping is the only thing keeping it open. Nobody frequents the vendors on Saturdays. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Well, I lost something. Oh, dang. I'm sorry. I lost something. Okay. Mills said, black people got to stop making excuses and accept the truth. I should just pull this thing over. In from the north side and don't even go back because it's sad and depressing. Back in the 80s, we had booming economy in Duval. True. Carl said, you can get a fine in Nocatee or the beach, not on the north side, okay? Carl said, that's deep words, Doc. Tommy, it's Kim's, Daniel, and Jacoby district. Kim Daniels and Jacoby, remember that. Tommy said, red flag. I'm telling you, it was a red flag and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it. Mika said, exactly. That's a lack of enforcement on the rules. If folk were being fined, it may not continue to be trash like it was on Father's Day. Carl said, it's a pastor on here about to make make this trash analogy out of a sermon. I just made it into one just now. I told you. Watch people who throw trash. Often you can look at their car and tell that they throw trash. Because their cars are already dirty. Why are you throwing trash out? The car already dirty. The car dirty on the outside. And I'm sure if it's dirty on the inside. And then what you do is you take your trash and you throw it down and you wait on somebody else to clean it up. And then you say, damn, why is it dirty around here? Why is it trash everywhere? When you trashed it. That's just like how you run your life. You do things before you think about them. Then you hope that somebody else will help you fix them. But then again, you really don't want them to help you fix it, because you're comfortable living in your trashy ass life. When I told you, I look back now and I see that him throwing that trash out was a sign to me. I didn't get it at first. It's just that I don't like trash. So right there was showing me that we were two different type of people. So we riding, we parked, and he just threw it on the ground. I said, hey, don't do that. And he older than me. I'm 49. He was 51. You a 51-year-old man throwing trash on the ground. When you could have just turned around and walked back to that building and threw the trash in the building. There's a trash can right there. But that was showing me your 51-year-old fucked up life. Often people who throw trash on the ground live those type of lives, and often they don't have money, and so they live in certain areas, and that's why the areas are trash, the house is trash, the roof caving in, they ain't got no car. If they do got a car, if we still had inspections, they wouldn't be driving that car. Their whole life, you can see stuff about people by stuff that they do. You get what I'm saying? Mika said they don't give up. Oh, I'm hesitant taking my grandkids up there to splash pad while they're on summer break. I'm not taking my grandbaby. I ain't gonna even lie, Mika. She ain't going to that park at all. She has not been, and she will not. Not with me. You know, maybe if her daddy went or something and I just didn't know about it. But on mama's side, we're not going up there. I don't even want it. I figured out, baby. I'll pull out the water hose before I do that. I go buy the little sprinkler thing the kids can play in. If my house not rented, they can get in the pool over there. But if it's rented, I'll figure it out before I go to Lonnie Miller. I just cannot. Mika said not give up. I'm telling you. We have to learn to really watch how people operate. Watch people who throw trash on the ground. Watch how they do. And even if you don't see them, think about the areas, because usually the deeper you get into the underprivileged areas, the dirtier they are. Not dirty, the more trash you see. The further out you get from those, I don't want to call them poor. What they call them? I don't know what the name that they call it, but whatever. The further out you get from them, the cleaner it gets. The further in you get to them, the more trash you see. And often people trash what they don't love. It's hard to love your neighborhood when you don't love yourself. And then you'll start noticing in the area, many people on HUD. You look at the food stamp rates, probably more people who have food stamps and public assistance. More people that get on the bus. More people who are unemployed. You don't trash what you love. You trash what you don't love. So if I don't love me, I'm more apt to trash my area. Because I don't see the love in my area. Because I can't see the love in me. Rod said, preach. Amen. Preach. It's deep. It's real deep. And that's just how I think. I look beyond just a surface thing and think about that. When it comes to that morgue, I'm not against the city building a morgue, because the city is growing. And with it growing, of course, more people are dying and the morgue is overcrowded. I truly don't like where they built it, but I can understand why they built it there, because maybe they don't have the vision that the people in the area don't love themselves. If they don't love themselves, they're going to trash everything that's there. So instead of them trashing what's there, or we just have empty land and it's full of trash, let's go on and build a morgue on it. We need a morgue. It's right there on the 95, so all the fire department, anybody can get on, get off, blah, blah, blah. Because people don't care about the area. So let's put something there, and let's make it where it won't be so much of an eyesore. And we'll keep it very maintenance and clean. And many people will not be none the wiser that it's a morgue. And what it'll do, it'll be neat and clean. The school next to it will be neat and clean. And those will be two things right there that look very neat and clean. And will be always be kept neat and clean. So we have to do what we can do because the people in the neighborhood aren't going to take care of it. So hence, people outside of the neighborhood take care of the school. People outside of the neighborhood will take care of the medical examiner's office. We're not going to call it a morgue. We're going to call it a medical examiner's office. So in order to make that piece of land in that neighborhood look good, we have to get people outside of the neighborhood to take care of it, because the people in the neighborhood aren't. And it has shown that the people in the area haven't. And this is real. This is facts. This is not me and my emotion. This is just logic. This is true logic. So I can see on both ends. Let's just say I was on city council and I was fighting against it. I can actually see how to fight for it also. You should have business owners on here weekly to tell what they do. I should get back to my kitty talk. You know, because sometimes like right now, I'm home and I'm just kind of relaxing. I have stuff on my mind. And so today what was on my mind was about that morgue. And I just want to know other people's thoughts. You know, you learn more when you talk to other people and see what they're thinking. And you become more broad-minded than to just listen to what's going on in my own head. So that's why I can see it from both sides, to fight for it and to fight against it. I can see the reasoning on both ends. The hardest part is many people in the area don't care. And since they don't care, someone has to make the decision. So those city council people made their decision. And I can see why they decided for it. Even though I don't care for it, I can see why. So y'all get what I'm saying? And that's what we have to do. Sometimes we have to fight and be like, well, you know what? Nothing else coming to the area. People scared to somebody probably scared to put a damn convenience store right there because they think they might get robbed. And they probably would. Somebody probably scared to put a Dunkin' Donuts right there on the corner because they think they might get robbed. And they probably would. I would love to say that they wouldn't, but to me they probably would get robbed. You know? So, you know, 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the other. Carl said they ain't scared to put a fried food spot or liquor store. They not. But that liquor store, I'm not going in there. All them people be standing around. I'll just wait and get my drink from somewhere else. I don't need to drink that bad. I don't even go to the raceway on Golfair. If you see me at that raceway, baby, I'm on E so bad. I'm going to get me $5. I'm going to get my ass out of there. So, and I'm just being honest. So that's where you got to think about how your city councilman feel. Council person. It is high crime. I know, you know, I know people around there. I know where it used to be a yayo store. Right behind the raceway. And if you don't know what a yayo store is, I'm trying to just keep it, well, Facebook won't block me. Won't mute my stuff. So it used to be a yayo store. If you don't know what a yayo store is. And there's stuff always going on at that raceway. So I don't go there. So I'm advocating against the morgue, even though I do not. If I get off on that exit, I get off to go other places. I don't get stopped anywhere around there. Even though I do go to the $10 crab man right there. I went there today. I do go to the $10 crab man. He has good crabs. But it is what it is. Some stuff you can fight the try to change, but at the end of the day, we have to change the mindset of the community. And I know it's older people around there that love that community. But then we have some roaches that don't. And bed bugs that don't. And you know how hard it is to get rid of roaches and bed bugs? Very. You fog them, you spray them, you call Terminex, you put a fogger on the house, you tint the house, you do everything. And they still might come back. Bed bugs, you just got to get rid of the stuff. You basically got to start over. You got to get rid of the mattress. You can't even keep the mattress. You got to throw all your clothes in a hot ass dryer to try to kill the bed bug. But if it get on your furniture and stuff, you got to go. So when you're living in areas where there are roaches and bed bugs, and I'm saying them words, sometimes I have to refer to people as those words. It's sad, but it's true. And we tend to, I don't want to raise mine over them. And I'm not. But those are just my takes. And that's why I came on live, because I just wanted to listen to other people. And you right, Rod. I'm going to do exactly what you said. You said you should have a business owners on here weekly to tell what they do. Rod, let me tell you. I would like you all, go to my YouTube page. It's Kitty's Custom Cleaning. Go back to 2019 and 2018. I used to do Kitty Talk every Wednesday before the pandemic. And on Kitty Talk, I would interview different business owners. It used to be called Kitty Talk. And they're on my YouTube page. So go back and you'll see a bunch of them. Like Dana O. Davis, Q Miller, Craig Freeman, Wanda, that's married to Mike. She's a realtor. Andreas Mackey, he's the owner of a security company. Tawana Patterson, she does life insurance. Another girl, I done had a couple other people. Those are ones that I can remember right offhand. I used to call it Kitty Talk, and I did it every single Wednesday. They're on my YouTube page. I'm going to get back to doing that. You know what, Rod? Let me tell you something. God must admit you to tell me that. Because life has been freeing up for me, and now I'm finding, before I had a lot going on, and I had to sit down and streamline my businesses, pull out what didn't work, add what did, change a lot of stuff around. But it has given me time now where I can do that type of stuff again. And I think I am going to do it, just so that the business owners can get on and we can chit chat about what we do, what we go through, how we help ourselves through different things. We can get our business, what we do, out there. You know what I mean? So, Rod, I'm going to do that. You got it. That's it. And I'm going to do that one. And I'm going to probably do that one twice a month. And then I'm going to do my Rising CEO Academy also. So I'm going to be going live with my Rising CEO Academy. And I'm just going to do a little live about business and different things in business. But that will be me talking with Rising CEO. And then I'll do one where I interview business owners. Boy. See, that's why you have to talk to people. And that's why you have to get out of no new friends. I ain't talking to nobody new. Because when you don't talk to people that are outside of your circle, You keep your ideas small. You keep your thought processes small. You keep everything small because you're not allowing yourself to hear what other people's thoughts may be. And many times somebody may have something and they say it and they'll tell you about it and you're like, damn, why I ain't never think of that? That's a good idea. If I do this and then add this and da-da-da, that's how you grow. That scares a lot of people, and they allow fear to hold them back from becoming the best person they can be. And then they wonder why they don't have any free time, they don't have any money, they don't have any friends, and they're not happy. Because you haven't allowed yourself to congregate with people. Congregations are not just in church. You have to congregate with people so that you can learn from them. You can hear their different ideas. You can hear their thought processes. It's congregating with people that has really helped me grow. It's listening to different people, YouTube, going live. I meet more people and make more relationships, networking with people on my Facebook and my Instagram and stuff than I ever do when I'm just walking around town or in my circle. Most people in my circle, we cool, but we all kind of the same. So it's like, but when you get to go live and talk to other people and hear y'all, my arm hurts so bad from the gym. Oh, what he did to me. And talk to other people, you get to hear their ideas and their thoughts and what authors they're listening to, what books are they reading, what podcasts are they listening to. And you get to, let's say I know somebody and they're an avid reader or they're an avid listen to podcasts that enhance their mental growth. And then they say, hey, I'm listening to such and such and they really, really good, blah, blah, blah. Now, because you listen to Myron Golden, let me see who Myron Golden is. Now I start listening to Myron Golden. I don't know who Myron Golden is until you mention it. Now Myron done opened me up to all of this other stuff. And then I talk to somebody else and they say, hey, I'm reading this book by Ali Sadiq. Oh, it's a good book. Let me read this book by Ali Sadiq. Now, I got Ali Sadiq thought processes. I got Myron Golden thought processes. I got the person that I was talking to thought processes. I'm listening and I'm pulling information and ideas and learning from all of these different people. If that makes you nervous, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. When something makes you nervous, that's God telling you that's what you're supposed to do. Once you do something that makes you nervous, it builds your confidence. Now you have more confidence to do the next thing. Then that builds your confidence. Now you can do the next thing, and then that builds your confidence. So if you suffer from low self-esteem, you definitely should talk to God and step outside of your box. And 90% of the people suffer from low self-esteem. So step out the box and do whatever it is that makes you fearful. That's what God's telling you to do. Just my thoughts. I don't know how I got way over here, but that's true. So I will talk to y'all later. I'm getting ready to get in my bed and watch Bridgerton. I'm still on season 1. I am behind. When I want to relax, sometimes I'll watch some TV. I'm going to watch Bridgerton. But on Bridgerton, that girl told him, you're lost. And I'm not about to lose myself in your storm. Ladies, gentlemen, that's my ending words. Talk to you later. Thank you.